Toronto Loves Kicks at the lovely Dazzling Lounge. In just a few moments, we'll be meeting with the founder to get more information about it. But in the meanwhile, let's check it out. So what exactly is Toronto Loves Kicks?
Well, what it is a social enterprise, and what we're trying to do is make everybody aware of the social aspect of the community. So every time we do an event, we want to make sure that kids are incorporated in every event that we do.
What we're doing is using sneakers as a tool to capture youth attention, and we're combining two cultures, the cultures of youth and the cultures of sneakers, and using that as an empowerment tool to get kids to do different things.
We've been talking about doing something for a long time, and it finally came together. You know, thanks to like Lee and Dion, who put me on. They know I'm true to the game. I'm a youth worker, and I always buy kicks. Put the two together, you got Toronto Loves Kicks.
Your first pair of kicks?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Girl, that's a long time ago. Girl, I don't even know.
My first pair of kicks were LA Gears, and they had two colored laces. Amazing shoes.
My first pair of kicks were a pair of Adidas Artillery. Tim Hardaway's actually, black and silver colorway, grade 6. I saved up 6 months to buy them.
I think my first pair of kicks were a pair of Jordan 17s with the snake skin on the back. My first pair of kicks were a pair of Clark's Wallabies. Yeah.
I think mine were Adidas Shell Toes, like the classic white with black.
The first pair that I can remember would be, I believe they were a pair of Air Max 90s.
I was like 3 years old, and I just remember these Clarks. They're not Nike, they're not Reebok, but I was in Jamaica in the yard with a pair of Clarks. So that's my kicks right there, Clarks, for sure, yeah.
So what do you think of this organization and what it's trying to do for the community?
Well, anything involves a positive movement is always good for a community.
I think it's great. My brother actually used to go to the community center that the guys organize this with, so I think it's really good for the youth out there.
I think it's really great that these guys are getting involved and helping kids who really need it. And you know, I wish when I was younger that I had someone to go to who could do something like this for me. And I think it's there'd be a really positive influence for kids who need it.
Oh, it's magnificent. I mean, whenever you get the youth involved, it's always something beautiful, you know? So I'm looking forward to the future events of TLK.
I think that Toronto Loves Kicks is a great philanthropic initiative. It's great for youth to raise awareness, to have something to do.
It's amazing. The initiative that he's trying to powerfully or positively uplift the underprivileged youth is phenomenal. I mean, we need that, especially nowadays with all the crime and violence. So, and everybody loves shoes. You know, as young kids, all they want is the cleanest, freshest shoes. So for them to focus on shoes, to buy shoes, to actually work hard in order to afford their shoes, I think it's definitely a good initiative because they're going to want to go forward and buy more and just work harder to achieve their goals. So I think it's an amazing organization.
TLK for me personally has empowered me and has given me two great mentors such as Lee and Dee. They have a 9-to-5 job too, but they also volunteer. This is what they do because they want to do it, not because they have to do it. It's because they want to empower kids and change the way communities such as mine are stereotyped, are changing the everyday youth basically experience.
Me and Dion, we grew up in a priority neighborhood, Parkdale. So at the end of the day, we always had people to look up to, but they weren't exactly role models. They weren't exactly pointing us in the right direction. And at the end of the day, if we just had someone to point us in a different direction, who knows where we could be right now.
nowadays where kids are actually they invest time in things like Facebook and Twitter. There's not much time for kids to really pick up real life skills. And you have to be real creative in how you find how to do things to get kids' attention. For years and years, even when we were in school, or when we were their age, sneakers was something that every kid kind of puts in a high regard. Now, to kind of be creative and use that as a tool now, coming from where we came from and seeing the kids going through the same thing that we've been through, it's an easy, simple, but powerful tool.
Very second nature.
Shell Toast and Jays, Toronto definitely loves kicks. If you want more information about it, go to www.TorontoLovesKicks.com. This is Bree signing out.